I'm Joel, and this is Tyler, and this is Outside the Glass podcast. This week, we're going to discuss the Olympics as we're on break. And furthermore, the Central Division, the state of affairs of the Blues, still at the bottom of the division. The Avs taking a step back.
But still at the top.
But still at the top, looking towards the playoffs. Maybe a little bit too soon looking at the playoffs. And we'll also discuss potential triple gold winners. First time coming to the Olympics, NHLers since 2014. So this should be a fun week. Next few weeks, tapering down off of the normal schedule and into the Olympics.
And the break's what? It's like almost 20 days. I think they come back like the 24th.
The finals are finals for the men's is like the 24th or 6th.
Yeah, and it's one of the last.
So it's the end of the month.
It's one of the last events awarded in the Olympics, I think, because like they're doing women's right now, and then towards the end it's the men's. Team USA women's looks really good.
Does Japan have a team?
I don't know. What?
Somebody was telling me Japan's looking good this year. I'm like, Japan?
I don't think they have a team.
Do they have a women's team?
I don't know.
I didn't think they did. I thought China had a team. Hold that thought, everybody.
Oh, they have a women's team.
See?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Do they have a men's
Konnichiwa.
team? Konnichiwa. We'll edit that out.
So why don't we start with how how it's going in NHL first.
Yeah.
Into Central as we're coming into the break. Because the Blues, a couple weeks ago, if you guys have been following along, the Jets were at the bottom of the Central. They second worst in the league, and we thought the Jets couldn't get any worse. Well, come to find out, the Blues have now switched positions with them. They're now bottom of the Central, only team that is even remotely close to them as far as losses. Well, you got Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver's really they're a good ways below the Blues still, but Blues are sitting at the bottom of the Central and second worst team in NHL right now. And it's weird because they'll beat good teams. Like they beat the Panthers. They had a really good game against the Panthers. They won that one.
Panthers aren't in a playoff spot right now. They're at the bottom of the Pacific, right? Not Pacific, Atlantic.
I didn't realize the Panthers had dropped that much.
I don't think they're like almost like 8 points out or something.
Really?
Right now. Yeah, they're at the bottom of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
yeah,
just because
Panthers aren't the best
they're still
team.
a good team, though. Like
right.
I mean, you got to think. They just won 2 Stanley Cups. You can't say they're a bad team. They have a lot of injuries and a lot of factors going against them right now. But they give every single game. Like they put a lot of effort into winning games, even though they're not winning games right now.
But with that being said, it was a really good game against the Panthers. They seem to win and show up against top teams at times, and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
And it's just they've been just below mediocre, which in this league, it puts them at the bottom of the league.
Yeah. I mean, this, like we were talking about earlier, in the East, it's still up for grabs. I mean, yeah. Wow, they are 17 points behind the Lightning, the Panthers. Holy smokes.
Well, you think that's? I mean, look at the Avs compared to the Blues. It's
Yeah.
it's a huge chasm between them.
That's like
The Blues have how many points?
49, and
I
the
was
Avs
gonna
have
say 50. Okay, 49. Avs have what, like 70 something?
83.
83. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's quite a bit. What? That's 34.
34 points between them. It's insane. So my question for the Blues, we know they're going to be sellers. We know they're going to be selling off some players. There's no question now. My question for you is, who's going to be traded? To who are the potential buyers that are looking to stack up before the playoffs start? And then another question would be, is Jim Montgomery the type of coach that can foster a ton of confidence with these new players if they trade everybody off and then they get a whole new batch of young guys? Is he the type of coach that can get these young guys to where they need to be, or is he just one of these coaches that is skilled in coaching veteran players that already know kind of what to do?
So I guess to start with the first question, it'd be like, where are these players potentially going to go? So is there a limit to where they could be traded? Like, could they go interdivision, or are they going to be picky and send everything to the East? Like a lot of teams don't like to trade within. So
I know that some of the top guys have no trade clauses or partials.
Yeah.
I think mainly partials, so that's part of it too. But
who does Shen have a no trade clause?
I don't know about him.
I think
he does. I think there's something to where he can deny going to certain teams.
I would say Thomas and Shen are probably the two biggest names potentially. I know you don't want to see Thomas go.
If Thomas goes, which I think he might.
He's got the most value.
I think this core has gone through 3 different coaches, and now Armstrong is retiring, and so it's going to be another GM, and they've gotten worse and worse since they've really committed to this core. I think Thomas might go.
I mean, neither of them are playing in the Olympics, so the only two that you have to worry about for the Olympics are Bennington and Parayko. So, like, because you're always, it's always in the back of your mind, injury. Like, if they get hurt in the Olympics, that loses all their value.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least you have all your value still with Shen and Parayko. I mean, Shen and Thomas.
Parayko could go. Falk could go. Kyrou could go.
Yeah.
Thomas could go.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're gonna keep Holloway. They're gonna keep Broberg. They're gonna keep Hofer. They're gonna keep some of these other kind of like alternate, like high end players that aren't part of the core. But I think they might dismantle the core.
Yeah.
Who do you see going from the Blues? Do you think it's a Thomas? Do you think it's a Kyrou? Do you think Falk leaves? Bennington gets served somewhere?
Well, they're going to, like I said, the most value is probably Thomas. So it just depends on how they want to build. Like, do they want to try to bring in some prospects, or do they want picks? Do they want, I mean, they're not going to go for any big name players. So,
yeah.
But I could see Thomas potentially going. And I could see him maybe going to a team like maybe the Devils. Oh, no, the Devils are kind of underperforming.
So they are, because him and Thomas and Hughes could be dynamic.
Yeah.
They could be really good tandem, but they would have to have a lot of faith in the team to pick it up.
I could see maybe a player like Shin going to the Red Wings.
Yeah,
maybe
Anaheim. They're looking to make a run. Buffalo.
Yeah,
They
Buffalo.
need some veteran people.
I know the Red Wings need some defensive help.
So maybe Falk.
Maybe Falk.
I think Falk is probably number one on the chopping block because he's having a really good season. And
Shen's a good two-way player, though. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's sad. End of an era.
It hasn't been a great era.
It's been an up and down era.
Except for the Cup.
Yeah.
But really when they won the Cup, they had the old core still. I mean, you had O'Reilly, Pietrangelo, you had Bouwmeester. Thomas and Parenko were like secondary.
Yeah.
Like some of these guys, and he had Tarasenko. It was a whole nother core back then.
Yeah, so it's almost like they just tried to...
They tried to force it with Kyrou and Thomas and Parenko. They tried to almost force it. And they signed...
And it worked a little bit at times, but maybe not consistently.
Yeah.
And they had a hell of a run last season, though.
They did. It's not going to happen this season. It's just not.
I mean,
they don't have the magic.
34 points behind number one in the Central.
That's a little...
That's not out of...
it. Well, I mean, that's kind of inflated.
It's not out of playoff potential, like contention, but...
You have one of the worst performing teams and the best performing teams in the same division.
It's unfortunate.
So it makes it like... It makes it look pretty bad, and it is pretty bad.
No. But... So, to the Montgomery question...
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know either, because it seems like they are backing Montgomery. They want a team that will play well under Montgomery. And so
I think it's a gamble.
He's had great seasons, but like his best season was with Boston. And you had all these, you had Marchand, you had Bergeron, you had Pasta.
They were all veterans.
All veterans.
At the time, because this was post Cup. Who was their coach when they won the Cup? Do you know? I wouldn't even know.
Boston.
Yeah.
It was I think it was Cassidy. Bruce Cassidy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is he still coach for Vegas?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. But Montgomery coming in post Cup run, and he just kind of ran with them after that. So I don't know. I just have to see. I don't know enough about the Blues, and I don't even know what they'd get, like what the team is going to look like. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a whole new Blues
new team, yeah. I'm kind of excited. I'd like to see a little vision for the team, because this vision's more of a nightmare. And we just want to see something different as Blues fans. Yeah. Something change, just something. So,
because for the last decade, there really hasn't been any drastic change, right? Like, well, they just kind of like do a piece here, a piece there.
The Blues have always been competitive. They've always had like good leadership, a blue collar team that scored by committee, played hard. Every game, you knew that they put it out there, and the city was really proud of that. And so now you have people like Kyrou, which I don't mean to pick on Kyrou, but like kind of shows up, sometimes doesn't. The compete level's not always there. It seems kind of all over the place. The discipline doesn't seem to be there.
So they just put all their faith in the wrong
It seems
pieces,
that way.
Maybe.
You don't want to say that, but that's just what's been happening.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it happens. The Avs have been in a, like, for the last, since the Cup, since losing Kadri, they've been in that constant, like, who's going to be the next 2C? So it's like they brought in Ryan Johansson. They brought in Casey Middlestat. They brought in, he's a Penguin. What was his name? Evan Rodriguez. And it's just kind of like a rotating door of second line center.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, this is the one. Because Evan Rodriguez is a great player. Casey Middlestat, great player. Ryan Johansson with the Predators was a great player.
Oh, yeah. Johansson's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's just like, this will fill it for sure. And this will fill it for sure. And it just never panned out.
It is kind of interesting to see how different GMs structure their teams. Because Vegas, it's like, let's just get the best players
and plug them in
that we can at any cost and plug them in and see how they do. Same with Toronto, kind of had that. Let's get the biggest superstars we can, pay them what they're worth, and then we'll see. But
is the Pacific Division the worst division in the NHL?
It's hard to say.
Their number one team is the Golden Knights, and they are 3-5-2 in their last 10. I mean, the Avs are 4-5-1.
How many points do they got?
68. So, I mean,
that'd be interesting. You could almost take the total points for every team, add them up.
Yeah.
You could see.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I just noticed that, and I'm like...
Anaheim's what, 4th?
Which is unfortunate.
Oilers 3rd. No, 2nd.
The Ducks are 4th, yeah. Kraken.
Seattle 3rd.
Yeah. The Ducks are 8-2-0 in their last 10.
So, anyhow,
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I got distracted.
Avs. Let's talk Avs a little bit. I can live vicariously through the Avalanche fans for a minute.
Well, they're...
I know they've dropped off a little bit.
Yeah. They had like an 11-point lead on the Stars at one point, and then now the Wild have actually passed the Stars, and now they only have a 5-point lead on the Wild. Wild are creeping up on their heels. Granted, the Avs have 3 games in hand, but no, they're 4-5-1 in their last 10. They've dropped 5 regulation games in their last 10. Sad, but they've been banged up. Landeskog being out, Nate just went out a few games. Taves was out. Blackwood was out for a while.
I can knock it over. And we talked about that with them on the furious pace that they've been on. It's hard to not have a slump. A slump at some point.
In 82 games,
you get tired.
Man,
you get really tired.
Are so obnoxious. I am so
you
sick
are
of,
one. I agree.
It's like they go on this slump and the world is burning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fire
and brimstone.
Yeah. They want the assistant coach fired for the way the power play's been.
Nobody should be getting fired. When your team is that good, nobody should be getting fired. That's insane.
They're calling for his head. Like new Bednar.
They're spoiled.
New Bednar firings are starting to pop up again. Fire Bednar. Get rid of Gerard. Get rid of all these players. Brock Nelson's overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
So if they've got 80, you said what?
83 points.
83 points.
Yeah.
So,
and we talked earlier, like
even if they're 500 the rest
they could
of the
still
season.
I can't remember when we talked about this, but we did the math, and it's if they were 500 the remainder of the season from where we were talking about this, they would still end with like 120 points.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah,
that's still pretty good.
Oh no, that's fantastic.
I don't know, but yeah, they're 37-9-9 right now. Still really good. They still have single-digit regulation losses.
Okay.
They beat the Caps, lost to the Ducks, lost to the Flyers, beat the Leafs, lost to the Sens, lost to the Canadiens. Which that game pulled at my heartstrings. They got blown up by the Canadiens, 7-3.
Full payback.
Yeah.
Well, payback from earlier in the season where Avs like freaking dominated them.
Yeah, but like we were talking about off
Suzuki
camera.
with 2 goals?
Yeah, I think so. 2 goals and an assist.
I was just guessing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We were talking off camera about how like we feel like the Olympic players have kind of
slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, they kind of.
I think everybody's kind of just. They know the pause is coming, so everybody's kind of slowing down.
Yeah, so I don't know how much that has contributed to it because the Avs have a lot of Olympic players on the team. I think they have 5 players going to the Olympics, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at this beforehand. I forgot to show you. So there was a goaltender interference, like kind of play against the Capitals back mid-January. And Natchez was in front of the goalie and like battling with a Capitals player, and the goalie was going from one side to the other. He kind of went into the crease, but then went out. And then as he's going out, the stick of the goalie gets caught in Natchez and falls out of the goalie's hands. So, and then there was a goal scored, so they called it goaltender interference. But at the same time, the goalie, Lindgren, threw his gloves.
I love Lindgren.
To try to stop the puck.
Nice.
Threw his gloves.
Can you imagine?
That's a penalty.
Can you imagine he throws his glove and it just
like grabs onto the puck? That's a penalty shot. If you do that.
So they were saying that goaltender interference happened before he threw his gloves off.
Yes.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Is...
We had a goalie fight. Yeah. We had Battle of Florida. There's been some fun stuff. It's been fun.
I hate Brady Tkachuk.
Love the Tkachuks.
He's such a dirty player.
Love the Tkachuks. Matthew and well, what do you think about Matthew then?
He's pretty dirty. Did you see him against Kucherov at the end of the Lightning Panthers game? Whenever the Lightning were just beating the crap out of.
Do?
He like so he comes. He's like kind of like just lingering behind the play, and on like the Lightning side of the ice, he's just like lingering behind, and Kachuk's kind of just like skating up, and he like skates up behind him and just cross checks him.
Nice.
That's so dirt. Like that's so fucking childish. He's a little baby. He's getting his brains beat out in the game, and he thinks I'm just gonna go up behind Kucherov and
just mow him down. Perfect.
Yeah.
Finish him.
It's so I don't know.
Are you excited for the Olympics?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
It's
gonna be fun.
I was talking to another one of my hockey buddies, and I was like watching Draisaitl.
I gotta get Peacock again.
Yeah.
I just got rid of Peacock. I got Paramount.
I was watching Draisaitl in the opening ceremony, walk out waving the flag, and they're like, cool poncho, like get up. It was really, really cool looking. And I was talking to my buddy, and it's like, man, I don't even care who wins at this point. I'm just pumped. It's gonna be so much fun to watch like Draisaitl for Germany and Natchez for Czech and Landeskog for Sweden and McDavid with Canada, and
I get pumped up. I was pumped up for Four Nations.
That was too.
So much fun.
I wish there were more teams in it. I'm excited about the World Championship because I think there's supposed to be 8 teams in it. I'm just excited for, I don't know. There's all the countries just facing off, and it's going to be good hockey.
So so this would be a good time to talk about the structure if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
So it's three groups of 4 teams, and they do a round robin style. So there's Group A, Group B, Group C, and each one has 4 teams in it. And then each one of those teams plays the other teams. I think it's 3 or 4 games apiece.
Okay.
And then whoever's number one seed after that goes to the quarterfinal. And then So that gives you 3 teams. You need 4. So then the second best overall between all 3 groups gets into.
I gotcha.
So Canada's on Group A, and then U.S. is Group C.
Group C.
And then it's all split up.
Oh, hi, pup.
Hi, puppy. Who let you in?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you said U.S. is Group B?
Group B. No. They're Group C. Here, hold on one sec. Keep talking while I pull this up.
Okay. All right, pup. Pause. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Unpause.
Unpause.
Dog attack.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so let's go over the three groups of teams. So there's 12 teams total.
12 teams.
So Group A is
So yeah, each group is 4 teams, and Group A is Canada, Switzerland,
Czechia,
and France. Group B, Finland, Sweden, Slovakia, and
I don't know the last one.
Italy.
Okay.
And then Group C's got the United States, Germany, Latvia, and Denmark. So the top seed of each group will make it to the quarterfinal. The second best overall will make it to the quarterfinal as well. And then it moves on to semifinals and finals. So yeah, that'll be fun.
And the teams have shaped up kind of differently than what we were originally expecting to.
Sam Bennett's in. We were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Bennett and Wilson will be a fun matchup.
That's interesting.
The Kachucks.
They got a lot tougher with Sam Bennett coming in because they originally had Cirelli, and Cirelli's a great player.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Just adding Sam Bennett.
That's
I
fun
think.
seeing Bennett come in.
Yeah.
Why don't we wrap it up here? It's been fun. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Outside the Glass podcast. Like and subscribe. We're getting back on a consistent routine again. We had a little snowstorm and it kind of put us back for a couple weeks, but we're back at it.